So within 2 to 3 minutes, we will start our today's discussion.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
We
Yes,
have some
sir.
30 participants.
Participant. Yes, you can start. You can start.
Okay.
Okay. You can start.
Dr. Anand, please go
Dr.
ahead.
Anand, please go ahead.
Yes, sure, sir. A very good evening, one and all. So as we know that every week we are doing roundtable discussion on each and every topic. So last 2 weeks also under the guidance of Deshmukh sir and Prakash Alami sir. So bacteriophage typing that topic continues 2 week that we had a very good discussion on that topic also. Today's topic discussion is single cell protein, the future of sustainable nutrition. And we have a Prakash Alami sir as the expert. So he will going to discuss about the single
Thank
cell
you.
protein. And before we start the single cell protein, I would like to tell you those. I mean, this is a very important topic, and this is a interesting topic. I can say that. So, single cell protein, as we know that it's a dried microbial cell derived from the algae, bacteria, yeast, or fungi, having a very high quality protein. The best example, Spirulina maxima, right? So. This is a very generalized aspect. Sir, please go ahead with the discussion. Thank you, sir. Prakash, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. As Dr. Anand has informed that today's topic is on the single cell protein. And we know that major source of cell protein is the microorganisms. And this is how actually through the MBSI, the topic actually touches our actual core interest. I'm not sure Dr. Deshmukh sir told that one expert from Nagpur will be
Yeah.
joining. So if the expert
Yes.
is there, I think we can actually listen to him first.
1 minute. Hello.
Sure, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, because the Dr. Charde is a consultant. Hello.
Yes, sir.
आवाज कट रही है आपकी देशमुख सर।
आवाज आ रही क्या?
हाँ वही तो
हाँ कट रही है लेकिन बीच
कट
बीच
हो
में।
रही है, कट रही है, कट के कट रही है। Charde sir, are you there? We have somewhere 31 participants. So it
Yes,
is
sir.
actually a good number. And we should finish it by 9 or so because we will have one or other activities to do. Till Charde sir joins, I think I can just briefly explain about the single cell protein or single cell biomass. So we are basically extracting the total protein from either pure or the mixed culture from a microorganism like algae, like spirulina is there. Even bacteria and yeast also or fungi also can be used. And we know that high protein supplement is very much required for the human as well as the animal. And this, otherwise also we get the protein source only from the leguminous plant, you know. So yeah, protein energy balance, which is very important component of our diet, can be substituted through this means. And to obtain the single cell protein from these microorganisms, we have to just cultivate them. What are those microorganisms? I will explain. Meanwhile, the other participants, students, they can keep their questions ready. I am not exactly the expert in this field, but I will try my best to explain. Since we have actually in Cftera a technology known as spirulina or
Yes.
spirulina chicky. Spirulina chicky was very famous during COVID time. And this not only provides the protein, but the essential mineral nutrients and being used as a immunomodulator. You know, actually produces helps to enhance the immunity level, and that's why the spirulina chickpea was actually very famous. Now you will see actually spirulina being used for the nitrogen fixation also, but the spirulina which we use for consumption, you know. So in algae we use either spirulina or chlorella. In bacteria we use the Methylotropous bacteria and Methylococcus. In yeast, very commonly the Saccharomyces cerevisiae, even Candida. We have to actually ensure that these microorganisms are food grade. Okay, they should not be pathogenic organisms. Even some of the fungal cultures are being used as a source of single cell protein, like Aspergillus is there, Fusarium is there, and all. Now, when we actually grow this biomass for production, we know the very important is the any microorganisms when we are cultivating, you need this defined medium, right? But by the virtue of by ability of a spirulina of photosynthesis, right? So they can actually just the seawater or normal water is enough for them, and then they utilizes the fixes the carbon dioxide using this sunlight, and they grows. So this is one of the advantage. But for other microorganisms, we can use actually agricultural waste, like molasses is there, starch is there, methane is there, or this sugar cane things are there. Several of these things, and then of course their production is through the fermentations, in the bioreactor. If it is the microorganisms, if it is for the single cell protein, you have the open pond for this purpose. Then once the fermentation is achieved, we have to actually, while growing, we have to be very careful of this contamination actually. So this is actually a very important component, Then harvesting and processing, because we have to actually, we are interested with the biomass. So biomass has to be separated, washed, dried, and then in some cases actually the nucleic acid content, because each and every organism cells will have the nucleic acid, and when it goes for human consumption, nucleic acid is undesirable because we do not have, we actually lack this nucleic acid degrading enzymes, So due to that reason, we have to actually ensure that nucleic acid content is minimum in this biomass which we are actually looking for. So it is not only the source of the protein, though we call the single cell protein, but it is actually a source of minerals, vitamins also, and many other bioactive substances, like a carotenoid you can actually just get, Then you can actually get the amino acids, which I already explained about that. So several such examples are, utilities are there, and this is a very good source for the other bioactive molecules, like which is actually beneficial for our health. In other words, so I will stop here. Maybe we can go with the other expert. Yes, sir.
I want to focus something.
Yes, sir.
Because I have delivered many lectures on the single cell protein. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You are audible,
Can you
sir.
hear me?
Yes, you are audible. Perfect, sir.
या आराम से आवाज सुनाई दे रही है आपकी देशमुख सर.
Okay, thank you. The single cell protein is available in the market. If you go on Amazon, it is easily available. But the problem today is it is very costly. And if we want to bring the cost lower, the production should be more. And I am very happy to inform you that in Maharashtra, there are about 10 companies producing spirulina. In Nagpur, the biggest of India, spirulina production is there. I visited that industry. They told me, sir, demand is more. We cannot produce that much spirulina. But what we can do, we are purchasing from retailer. Only we are applying standards and packaging under our label and selling it. So the spirulina is excellent now. As Halami sir has told, it is rich with the all amino acid. It is rich with the, it is palatable, very important, easily
Yes, sir.
assimilable. And not only it is a rich in the protein, means in the world, whatever the different food materials are there, richest protein source is a spirulina. It has higher protein content than soybean. It has higher protein content than egg white. So it is a rich protein source, but the limitations are there. Again, I will tell you. Limitations, because I have requested Dhanasekaran, he will join. Whether Dhanasekaran has joined, because in Trichy, Tiruchirappalli, there is a laboratory, depository in India. Depository of blue-green algae is only in Tiruchirappalli in India. Dr. Rajesh Kannan and Dr. Dhanasekaran, as well as Tajuddin sir, they are looking after the blue-green algae, and I have seen in that university the production of spirulina. They told that the problem is of only contamination. And if there is a contamination of other microorganisms, the quality is not maintained. So the purity is very important. For that purpose, in the water, there should not be organic matter. Blue-green algae purely absorb the inorganic. It doesn't require any organic compound for the growth. It requires only sunlight and inorganic material. But in the latter stage, the grown spirulina provide organic material to other chemolithotrophs. You see, why there is a contamination? The grown spirulina provide carbohydrate source to other contaminating microorganism. So the checking the purity of spirulina is a very, very important, and the spirulina powder is available. Spirulina tablet or spirulina capsule is available. And again, one more thing I want to tell you, spirulina has one limitation. What limitation? It cannot be taken more than 4 grams per day, or it is dependent on a body weight. There is also proportion of the as per the body, what is your body weight. If excess is taken, it creates a gout. It increases uric acid level. That's why spirulina consumption is a limitation, not more than 4 grams per day. So that is the limitation, and these are the pros and cons of the spirulina. So I have requested Dhanasekaran, whether Dhanasekaran has joined. He told me within 1 minute I am joining. I have told 3 different. Sarde sir also I have told. Sarde is a consultant. Again, I will request them. I will call them. So in the meantime, Halami sir, please continue.
Yes, sir. About this contamination, even in the pond when we grow, most of this, other bacterial contamination is actually the serious issue. And then we actually you have to ensure with reference to the contamination also, because blue-green algae, though whatever it may be, it is a slow grower and contamination actually can overtake. So that is one of this reason. And then as we do not have the urease, so uric acid degradation is the challenging for the, when we consume for the human purpose, what I'm trying to tell. You know. Otherwise, not at all issue. And in general, during the processing, some of this actually nucleic acid can get degraded. So if such process actually can be actually involved, then it is a possible. Now, more importantly, spirulina product, different product as Deshmukh sir also told in the pharma powder or even the beverage or in the capsule also can be prepared and given for this consumption. Even for this poultry feed. Some of these people actually in September also they were supplementing the spirulina as a food feed, not only the food supplement but even the feed supplement also, and very promising results actually they have seen. So such a several applications. I am not exactly aware, but Ballarpur Institute, Ballarpur Industries, they are also manufacturing the spirulina in a larger scale. And in India, since we get a very good sunlight, you know, so this actually takes care of growing the spirulina in a field conditions, and then one can actually get more benefited from this microorganism. So this is actually a very wonderful opportunity for the from the startup perspective is concerned. From the nutrition perspective, the protein source as well as mineral and trace element also. And then some of this actually phycocyanin, I guess, is being
Yeah.
is also some of these pigments can be actually harvested from some of these algal sources. So this is another very useful advantage. And now I request Renu Madam also to tell her view and share her
Yeah.
knowledge on single cell
Yeah,
protein.
definitely. Prakash, I would like to just add few
Oh,
points like the
Please, madam.
spirulina
Yes.
is actually a very good single cell protein. And apart from that, with age, people are today are, bothered about growing age, what is happening to the memory and all that. It has been
Renu ma'am,
found with the yes.
you continue, but Dr. Sarde has joined.
Sorry?
Dr. Sarde, he has joined, and after
Okay, I will
your
just tell few
explanation,
words and then
yeah, okay.
so I would like to just say that with age, what is happening is people are looking for, better memory. Today, people are bothered about these Alzheimer's diseases and Parkinson diseases. So it has been clinically, trials have been done and it has been proved that spirulina can improve the memory also. Especially they have found in 12 weeks time, they have found clinically that it has improved because it has very high antioxidant activity and B12 is very high, and then there is a reduced brain aging also, people have found. So that is what I just wanted to add to this. Thank you very much.
Very useful information.
No, because we are growing, all the time we are bothered and we study, what is good for us.
Yes, madam. Yes. What you told is fully convincing because all these microorganisms will have that. They have like carotenoid is there, so they also has a lot of anti-aging properties. As I
And
was
as you
telling.
said, phycocyanin, see, all these pigments are very useful, highly antioxidant activity.
Exactly. So antioxidant as well as anti-inflammatory properties, which are the substances, they are directly associated with combating the aging. They work for the anti-aging. So spirulina is such a novel nature's gift for us to actually explore because we don't use this kind of
Absolutely.
food. We consume more the oxidants, oxidative food. We consume more the food which is actually has the inflammatory properties. And then that's why
And it has
actually
also been proved, Prakash, one more point I would like to add, it has also been used to improve the visual, especially for the eyes also.
yes,
Because I
madam,
was
because
reading,
there is
my
the
number was
carotid,
increasing. So
beta carotid.
I found that the spirulina is very good for eyes also.
Wonderful. Now Charde sir is there. We will go to him now directly. Let us know his
Yes,
perspective.
sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Right, sir. There is just now I joined. I am very sorry that I joined late. Actually, I don't know the previous discussion what you had in this particular meeting. But basically, I am the production person. So I was engaged for more than 10 years in the production of spirulina. And we were producing organic spirulina. And still we are producing in Nagpur organic spirulina. So as you discussed, I was listening to the discussion by Mr. Agrawal. Spirulina, yes, definitely nutritionally it is very rich. Contains antioxidants and all. Vitamin B12 also, which is very rare in vegetarian diet. Also, it contains many biochelated minerals which are
Correct.
absorbed maximally in our body. So if you have anything to discuss with me regarding the production, yes, I am sure, because many people they have talked about the nutritional value of spirulina.
But Dr. Vijay,
Yes.
one question I would like to ask, what do you
Yeah.
mean by organic spirulina?
Yes.
Because usually it is natural only, is it not?
Yeah, but now normally what previously we used to do, we used to add inorganic salts as a nutrients for the cultivation of spirulina. But now we are adding organic substances as a food for spirulina.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we
good
don't add any
information.
salt.
Okay.
So you
Ah.
can, Sarde sir, you can comment
Yes, sir.
also on the production.
Yes. So production, as all are knowing that with spirulina is produced in raceway ponds. So we also produce spirulina in raceway ponds with organic substance like what we called de-oil cake, DOC of soybean as raw material. And we control the pH by means of pond management and all. There are some problems in the organic production, because if you don't take care or if you don't maintain the oxygen in the pond, immediately pond turns anaerobic. So that is big challenge in the production of organic spirulina. So you have to maintain each and every pocket of pond under aerobic condition, in aerobic condition. So that is the big challenge in the production of spirulina. And the quality, if you compare the quality of inorganic spirulina and organic spirulina, but we cannot call it as inorganic spirulina. Spirulina produced by using inorganic salt, and spirulina produced by using organic substances. Quality of organic spirulina is very high. And the main problem we face during the production of spirulina using inorganic salt is ash content. It was really difficult to maintain the ash content of spirulina. But in when we produce organic spirulina, the ash content was less than 5%. And protein content was increased by about 5% if you compare with the inorganic spirulina. And color is also very dark green in organic spirulina. So these are the differences with the quality of spirulina produced using organic raw material and using inorganic raw materials. So they are the major differences. Right?
What about the spirulina's smell? Because it gives a strong earthy or sweet like taste or smell. Na? So many
Taste.
of the people, yeah, dislike that smell. So what is this? Your organic spirulina can make it is having a less smell or what?
Taste is better than the inorganic spirulina. Taste is better, but that particular typical taste is there with both organic and inorganic.
And smell, what about the smell, sir?
What about?
Smell. Earthy
Smell.
smell will come. Yeah.
Yeah. Smell is less offensive in organic spirulina as compared to the inorganic spirulina. Sure.
Okay.
So you can discuss with me. So I will try to answer your question.
How is your marketing and commercialization strategy?
Yeah. Marketing. Actually, I was not involved in the marketing because I was. It is not my own plant. So I
Mhm.
was working with somebody else. So I was not directly involved in the marketing, but maximum we used to export. Maximum. Still they have export market. Meantime, we had certain problem in the licensing because the EcoCert, that I don't remember the name because that license, it was that company was blacklisted by the parent organization in India. So now it is again restored. We had license. So now we are again exporting the spirulina. And
Sir,
tablets, they are
how
available
you are
in
producing,
Amazon.
sir?
Amazon, these tablets of spirulina in the name of Medilina. Medilina is our brand name. It's available in the Amazon. And many pharma industry, they are directly purchasing tablets from us in bulk. And they are selling as their own brand. So these are the certain marketing areas. And most part of the spirulina, they are exporting.
Yes, I want to focus something. Hello.
Sir.
Nowadays, spirulina is mixed in sweets. So, sweets are available in the market. One example I will give you. Vikrant Kulkarni is from Pune. He told me, sir, I got an order of 50 lakh rupees from the Defense Ministry to supply laddus in Diwali mixed with spirulina. So in this manner, now spirulina is mixed with the various food products and it is sold in the market. One student, my student from Saswad, she came to me and she offered me a Cadbury. So I told that I'm not a kid. Why you brought a Cadbury? She told I'm having my own production. Cadbury for the children mixed with the spirulina.
तो बहुत ही
Spirulina
बढ़िया
is a
बात है.
bit. Huh?
Very nice. Actually, this can be given as a midday meal in government schools
Correct.
also. वो लड्डू के तरीके से.
Yes. The reason is that the spirulina is a bitter in taste and children don't like. So it is mixed in Cadbury and given to the
सर
children.
अदरवाइज भी उसको अगर हम कैडबरी में भी नहीं अगर चाहो तो मिड डे मील अगर इकोनॉमिकली करना चाहते हैं तो वो आप जैगरी के साथ चिया सीड वगैरह भी डाल सकते हैं. सिस्मे
Correct.
सीड
It can be
छिलका.
done. But
हाँ.
what is the fact I'm telling you? It can be done, what you are telling. But laddus are mixed with the blue-green algae. Chocolate is mixed with blue-green algae.
Sir, I would like to add one thing. One of my students, she has completed one project on developing spirulina recipes. She prepared chocolates, various chocolates, white chocolate, dark chocolates, mixed with spirulina. And we performed blind test, organoleptic test. And nobody could identify that it contains spirulina.
Correct. Yes.
And that student, she got prize. She presented a paper in the NIRI, and there she got second prize as a young entrepreneur.
Very correct. Again, one more thing I want to add. I have given one letter to the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. And I wrote that the blue-green algae tablets or spirulina tablets should be distributed economically, because in India, as you see, what is the report by WHO, UNICEF? UNICEF says that 7 lakh children below 5 years have malnutrition in India and they are dying. That much malnutrition is in many underdeveloping countries. Answer to the malnutrition is only spirulina. I have written one letter to the Chief Minister. Distribute spirulina tablet free of cost. Again, one more thing I want to tell. In old time, there was a night blindness disease because of the deficiency of vitamin B, vitamin A. So if spirulina is given, no one in India will have a night blindness. And to a surprise, government has started giving spirulina, not to every section, only we call it as the Adivasi. In that it is giving free of cost. So government partially have listened to our letter and distributing spirulina tablets. Again, I want to add one more sentence that there is a limitation, as already I have told you. Why limitation? Spirulina is a microbial mass. It has a DNA and RNA. These DNA and RNA are degraded inside our body by enzyme, and purine is separated. This purine is converted into uric acid, and our body do not have enzyme to degrade the uric acid. So it is filtered through the kidney, or it converted into crystal. And whenever it is converted into crystal, uric acid crystal, it causes damage to the joints of the bone, that is called as a gout. It forms crystals in the kidney stone. That's why, as I have told you, although it is a boon, but limitation is that in the limited amount we should consume the blue-green algae. In some books, some literature, they have mentioned that only 2 grams per day. Some are mentioning 4 grams per day. But it depends on a body weight. What is your body weight? You can take from 2 grams per day to 4 grams per day. Not more than that. Otherwise, you will suffer from a disease. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Again, Sarde sir, you can correct me if I am wrong.
No, you are right, sir. Maximum up to 4 grams we can consume. And these purines and this DNA problem, so it contains minimum, if you compare with the other algae content, algae products like chlorella or any other Zenidesmus, it contains a very less amount of DNA. So this problem is minimum with spirulina, but up to 4 grams it is very safe. I have seen the people, they are consuming 10 grams per day, and they are very comfortable with that, particularly bodybuilders.
Yes,
so
yes.
Comfortable with up to 10 grams, but 4 grams, normal person can consume up to 4 grams. There is no problem. And
Yes.
spirulina can be taken in 2 ways. One is along with the meal, if you want to gain weight, and if you want to control weight, then you have to consume before 20 minutes of your meal, so that our this natural जो ये है खाने का, तो that will be suppressed because of spirulina.
Okay,
and,
okay.
You can don't feel hungry if you consume
Yes.
20 minutes before your meal.
Very
Sir,
good.
what is the
You
cost
see?
of 1 kilogram of spirulina exactly?
Cost means what? Selling cost.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Selling cost, it is about 600 rupees per kg.
Correct.
Okay.
It is costly. It is costly.
Costly.
Yes, sir.
It is costly. 600 rupees kg. Actually, when I started means we started working on spirulina, that time the cost of spirulina was more than 1,000 rupees per
The
kg.
species Spirulina maxima or Spirulina platensis?
Platensys. I work with Platensys.
Pretenses. Okay. Okay.
There
Sir,
are
how you are
more than
producing means,
47 members today. So anyone want to ask the question? Please. Majid, you want to
yes,
ask
sir.
the question?
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. So I just would like to know how he's producing, means in ponds or in open areas. So, or any bioreactors you are using for the production?
No, no, we were producing in open raceway ponds.
Okay, okay. So, how much area is covered, sir?
Our area was more than 1 acre,
Okay, 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 great.
more
Yeah.
than 45,000 square feet.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, means production cost how much, sir?
Sir, production of the recent cost, I don't know, because actually before 10 years, I left that company. So there are many changes after 10 years
Okay.
Again,
regarding
but I
the
will
labor
tell
cost
you.
and raw material cost and everything.
Mhm.
I will tell
So,
you.
but it is
Production
about
Yes, yes.
that time before 10 years, that cost was about in between 150 to 200 rupees per kg. And rate was
You see,
also low that time, about 400 rupees per kg. Now
Okay.
it's 600 rupees per kg.
it
Maybe
is
around
a
200 rupees per kg.
this business is most profitable business because the comparatively production cost is less. Thanekar, I will remove you. I have
Sir,
removed
most
Thanekar.
important, sir, most
Continue.
important part, marketing. Production is not the issue. The major is marketing.
For marketing, there should be awareness among the people.
Yes, awareness.
So if the proper awareness is there, marketing will be more, and we are creating awareness. That's why today's seminar, why we have arranged this group discussion to create an awareness. And
Yes.
many students have joined. So they should be attracted at least for MSc dissertation, for PhD research. They should be attracted.
Right, sir. Right,
Okay?
sir.
Any question again from the student? Hello, any question?
Any BSc student, any PhD scholar, any MSc dissertation student, they can interact.
Mahazini ma'am want to ask something.
Can I ask one question? Just a recent question. Is anyone using AI in the production, machine learning or AI for prediction of the nutribility of? That is the recent question, and people can add that up in the production. Students can add that in this particular thing in their project. So I was interested in knowing whether anyone is using ML or AI in the production to facilitate its value or prediction.
I will answer this question.
Yes.
The reason is that I know about 7 to 8 industries in Maharashtra producing spirulina.
Yes.
Personally, I have visited. Even when Dr. Charde was in Nagpur, I visited his industry also, Agrawal industry. Even in Pune, the Vikrant Kulkarni is there. In the Karad, in the Yavatmal, in Baramati, everywhere there are single cell production. But none of them, again, Mahazani ma'am, none of them is using AI for the production. And I'm
Okay.
sure you have a scope, and I can arrange a meeting of all these industrialists together along with you so
Yes.
that you can guide them for AI.
Yes, because I was going through few of the papers of 25, 26, and there are good papers where they are using good ML models for the prediction and production, both. Maybe
Correct,
it
correct.
will be eco-friendly, it will be low cost, it can be, I mean, in several way it can help.
Yes, yes, it is possible
Definitely,
because
definitely.
we can optimize the condition for the production and make those simulation studies, and then it can be actually scale up in a bigger pot or the plants, so that
Yes.
we can reduce the cost of this production as well as the raw material required, and then even we can cut short the duration also. So several
Yes.
such parameters are there, but now I think what spirulina technology is actually has this suffering is the popularizations, making
Correct.
people aware. There
Yeah.
are production challenges, to some extent the contamination also. Using the spirulina
Sir,
as a
yes.
food additives, different
Sarde
products.
sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
Sarde
only
sir.
spirulina we can't eat. And then
Yes.
several
I
others.
want to ask, I want to ask two questions to you.
Yes, sir.
One is about the contamination,
Right, sir.
and second is about drying process.
Yes, sir.
Please
Yes.
comment.
Right. Sir, contamination is very common problem in spirulina ponds because they are open ponds. So one has to follow good manufacturing practices, that there should not be direct contact of person with the pond media. That is one thing, so that the entry of pathogenic microorganism can be prevented. Another thing is that the pH of spirulina medium is alkaline. So this alkaline pH discourages the growth of many pathogenic microorganisms. That is the second factor. Third factor, when we were producing or we are producing organic spirulina, the contamination problem is more as compared to the inorganic, because organic substance support the growth of many mesophilic organisms. So the main key area is the time required for the drying, or time required for the harvesting to drying. That time is very important. What we used to do, we used to collect the biomass, and then that biomass is directly put into the chiller where temperature is less than 10 degrees Celsius, so that further multiplication of microorganism can be arrested. Because when spirulina is present in ponds, they are not attacked by any microorganism. There is no parasite known for spirulina's algae. But as soon as you separate them from the ponds, it becomes food for microorganisms. So we immediately chill to a temperature less than 10 degrees Celsius, and then we directly pump to the spray dryer where temperature is about 200 degrees Celsius. So that heat shock also kills microorganism, right? And then we directly collect those in air-sealed bags, and oxygen is flushed with the CO2, and so that we can maintain the contamination. So this is possible only in when we go for automation. In manual operation, these things are very difficult. So that chilling part is very important in controlling the microorganism or contamination.
Which type of dryers you are using?
Spray dryer, sir.
Okay.
Spray dryer, where temperature is 200 degrees Celsius, temperature of inlet air, but product temperature is about 60 degrees Celsius. So that that will not affect the nutritional quality of product.
Is it powdered?
Powder, fine powder, sir. Fine powder.
So to prepare fine powder, is it crushed?
Not required, but there are certain things, because sometimes that fine powder, the bulk density is less. So we have to process to increase the bulk density. So they are all production secrets, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Because many students are there About 47 participants are there. Any question? Anyone is working on dissertation? If they are interested, you see, Dr. Chardi is there to guide you. You can select a topic of single cell protein for your MSc dissertation or for PhD also.
Right, sir.
Good evening, sir. I'm a fourth year student. So I have one question. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. you can.
So if we grow spirulina in space using recycled astronaut waste and synthetic minerals, does we call it organic or inorganic for
Repeat your question,
that?
please.
So the question is, if we grow spirulina in space using any recycled astronaut waste or synthetic something minerals, so does we call that organic farming or inorganic?
Actually, there are certain guidelines for organic product. The raw material which you use, those raw materials should be purely organic. If waste is recycled, then it is organic. But if you put any synthetic material, so that becomes non-organic.
So waste is organic. So it will be called as a organic
Yeah.
BGA.
Because when I first time started working on spirulina, those days we used to grow spirulina in night soil waste. So that waste is collected, and then we used to produce biogas, and then that biogas slurry we used to sterilize by using solar panels, and then we used to grow spirulina in those waste. So that was considered as organic.
There are few questions in the chat box, sir. One question is that Anand sir, you can read.
Yes, sir. There is a one question from Dhyaneshwari Geete. Good evening, sir. My question is, can SCP given in combination to avoid the gout condition?
Gout
Hello?
condition.
Very correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I can't say because it is
My answer is that yes, if it is a single cell protein, it is a biomass. And once there is a biomass, there is a nucleic acid. Means we cannot give in combination with any other food product. No research is carried out to remove the purine from the single cell protein. Otherwise, the cost will increase. If we try to remove the purines from the single cell protein, then you can take in more amount. But up to the time, there is no research carried out on extraction or separation of purine. So it is difficult to say that in combination to avoid the gout. Second question, Dave sir.
Second question is from Gayatri Gadak. Good evening, sir. I would like to ask question that how SCP, specifically spirulina digestibility, can be evaluated. How SCP, specifically spirulina digestibility, can be evaluated.
Yes, actually, many people they have done research on the digestibility of spirulina. Net protein utilization of spirulina is next to protein present in eggs. About 80% is net protein utilization. So digestibility is not the issue as the cell wall is also very thick. If you compare with the other algae products like chlorella, the digestibility is very poor. There we need to break the cell wall to release the content. But in spirulina, digestibility is more than 80%. It is calculated on the basis of net protein utilization. So it is next to egg.
Even I also read that the spirulina now belonging to the substrate that are listed by the US FDA under the category of, I think, GRA or something, generally recognized as safe material.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think, Deshmukh sir, it is almost 9 o'clock. If anyone have a question, then
Yes.
Sir,
Over.
one more last question, sir.
yes.
Yeah. How is the business here? Means, is it market in the India or abroad? So how means export is the good one, or if you want to do the business? So what you suggest, sir?
So this question is for me.
Yes, sir.
sir.
You answer. I will
Okay.
also answer. You give.
Okay. Export market is there. Export market in European countries, African countries, even in USA, export market. But there you have to maintain the quality of product. That quality is very important when you are going for export market. Automation is must for maintaining the quality. And in Indian markets, you have to. There are many players in the Indian markets, so you have to develop your own market in India. That is the only thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I
if
will
we
also.
want to maintain the quality means, then it will be better to produce in bioreactors, so where we can control and improve the quality. But it exceed the cost, right? Cost of the production.
Yes. Bioreactor is not feasible for commercial production of spirulina.
Photobioreactors.
Photobioreactors, they are not feasible.
Not feasible. Okay.
No, definitely not. But here in open ponds, you can maintain the quality by applying proper GMP procedures.
Okay. There is one concern is there, that is the contamination. Not only the microbial contamination, but a heavy metal contaminations and other contaminations also. Like
Yes.
what about this cyanotoxins? It will be.
Yeah. Definitely, cyanotoxin is the issue. There again, you have to take care of ponds. Spirulina. See what happens when we grow spirulina. There is what I will say, how much quantity you have to remove at a time from the pond. If you remove excess quantity of spirulina, then density of spirulina will go down, and other algae may grow, other contaminants may grow. So that is all part of your pond management. So you maintain the spirulina density in dominance. So these are all the part of pond management procedures.
Yes.
Other algae, this particularly microcystin, this algae, they still date, it is not reported that it is growing in spirulina unless and until you have very poor pond management.
Okay.
Yes. Again, I want to tell, sir, that in Asian countries I have visited, in Sri Lanka, there is not a single spirulina production industry. In Bangladesh, in Nepal, there is no single, not even Bhutan, leave about Bhutan, even leave about the Mauritius. There is not a single industry producing spirulina. But the second again problem, in Bangladesh, in Sri Lanka, in Bhutan, there is no awareness also, no market. People are after the regular meal. Why they should go for the quality food material, quality vitamins and amino acids? So there is no awareness among the public, and first we have to create awareness. And as Sarde sir told, there is a good demand outside the India, where in the Western countries. But the issue is of only quality. If you could maintain the good quality, super quality, then and there are many industrialists in India, they are only exporting the spirulina. So I make an appeal to the all attendee If you are interested, you can start your own industry. Before that, you visit industry, serve in spirulina industry for 2-3 years, get enough knowledge, and then you can start your own industry. Okay, Dave sir.
Yes, sir. If no more question is there, then shall we conclude, sir? Prakash sir, Deshmukh sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So,
Please
Alami sir, are you
conclude.
there?
Yeah,
Okay,
please
okay.
conclude.
Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone, especially Charade sir and Reenu ma'am, Prakash sir, everyone. The topic, it was very interesting. The discussion was also very interesting. The single cell protein, as we know very well, the future is also very good. Even I also visited once in Manipal University, Jaipur. They are in Jaipur also. I forget the name of that lady. She also maintained the whole pond for maintaining the spirulina. And we also did some microscopical examination over there of spirulina. It's a very beautiful algae. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you soon in the next week, next
Yes,
Tuesday.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.